investigation, not the White House, not the CIA.
If the public finds out how deep this really is, I don't think we survive that.
Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. So this is my review for Zero Day. This is a thriller mystery series that's very political. So if you don't like politics, I don't really think you're gonna enjoy this movie that so much. Well, not movie, sorry, series that consists of 6 episodes. So it's starring Robert De Niro, Lizzie Kaplan, Jesse Plemons, and a little bit about the series. So a former president decides to make a promise to the public that he's going to step in and that he's going to stop the cyber terrorist. So what had happened was, at a certain time on a certain night, the entire city's power was cut off. Communications was cut off. There was no power. The generators weren't able to help. Literally, you could not phone anybody. You could not use the internet. And this had caused it not just caused accidents, it caused sick patients in hospital to lose their lives. So this cyber terrorist was going crazy. And there was a threat that it will happen again. But there was no demands as to what they wanted and when the next attack will happen. So they were basically going blind here, trying to figure out who's behind it, who's responsible. Is it one person? Is it many people? So this president has his own team of special agents and people from the army and stuff working day and night to try and figure it out. But at the same time, there's something happening to him where he feels like he's losing his memory, or he's going off his head. His mental state is not right, and he's putting his own life at risk. But in the end, he ends up getting help from his FBI frenemy, and they together discover exactly who is behind it. And instead of them cutting a deal and saying to the current president, you know what, we'd rather just be safe, let these people resign and let them go away quietly. Because if we bring it to the public, it's just going to cause a whole lot of disaster. And, sometimes the public's reaction is not always what you hope for. And then there's this whole thing of where, if it's somebody in government, if it's someone that sits at this higher up tables, if that is like a minister, it then becomes a very bad image of the government. Like, how can you have people like this in ministry making big decisions when they are actually trying to destroy the country? So he decides to take matters into his own hands, and the way this ended was, he never think about himself, he never think about his wife. He just plain down went in front of the reporters. The whole people, like the whole country, is watching what's happening, and he decides to announce it. I just love the way it ended. And honestly, the mystery aspect just kept me going throughout the series. I was so engrossed into it that I wanted to know what happened next, and I wanted to know how he finds out who's behind it. And I went through a lot of guessing of who it could be. And I think only towards the very ending, I figured it out. But there's also betrayal involved in the series. So sometimes the people you trust the most could be the ones that turn against you. And that's what I learned in the series. My rating for the series is going to be an 8 out of 10. Gosh, 0 day and 0+ days. It was amazing. I really enjoyed the series, guys. So I hope you also enjoy it. If you're looking where to watch it, it's on Netflix. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Cheers.